There's a lot of things in our lives that we have believed in for a long time. I mean, things that we just naturally believe in. It's just natural things that we do, like from whether you eat meat or you don't eat meat, whether you think that, um, oh God, there's just so many things. Religion, okay? You're programmed from a very young age to believe certain things. I don't have a ton of time this morning, but this is so hard on my heart right now. And I'll probably end up talking about this in my live at 12 o'clock with Bill McMahon if you're jumping on that. I can't wait for that interview. But here's what I really want to say is, how hard do you really believe? I mean, think of the things right now that you believe in that you'll like go to bat no matter what. Like you're thinking, like with maybe a sister or a brother who you don't mind arguing with, or like kind of like going head to head with, whether you're confrontational or not, there's things in your life that you really believe in. And for those of you who have business, I would love to ask you and, put down here is, how much do you really believe? Like I'm telling you right now, it's not enough to just believe in your product. It's not enough to believe that, that you can help. You have to believe that you can support your own emotions and that you don't need anybody to tell you can do this. You have to believe that the permission that you need comes from here. You don't need anybody from the outside to validate what you're doing. You need to believe so hard that it's possible. You need to believe that it's going to be hard. And you need to believe that with your whole heart. But instead of resisting that, you need to welcome it. Believing in yourself is one thing, right? To stand there and say, okay, and whether you do an online business of some sort, maybe you're a coach, or maybe you're a real estate agent, maybe you're an MLMer, it doesn't matter. If you can't stand up in front of somebody, and even though in the morning when you wake up and you have your coffee and you're like, oh my gosh, I can do this, but it's not until you can stand in front of people. Did I just go New Jersey on you? You can stand in front of people. It's not until you can stand in front of people and say, hey, this is what I believe in. This is what I'm doing. And you're going to give it not just 6 months, not just a year, not just, it's not a fleeting thing. Like, no, this is what I'm doing. And is it going to be hard? 100%. But guess what? I welcome the challenge. Because the only way to believe hard in what you're doing, to believe like so with every single thing of all the fibers of your being, is to tell people that you believe that much, is to get that affirmation that you hear in my voice right now. And you have to know that nobody is going to tell you how to do it. People can support you through it, but it's not going to be your parents. It's not going to be your brothers and sisters, and it's not going to be your best friends. They might, rah you and say, good job, this is great. But that's not going to push you along. There's so many facets to a business. And I'm going to end on this because I have to jump on a conference call and then I have another live to do, but I want to end on this. There's so many facets to running a successful business, and they don't run on you alone. Okay, so if you are running, a lot of you are multi-level marketers. If you're running a multi-level marketing business and you likely have little to no support other than maybe the team that you've already built, you need you plus one other person no matter what. Because, and when I say one other person, that doesn't mean like your husband, unless you and your husband are a team, which is rare. I'm just going to say it's rare for a husband and wife to be a team, or, to have partners. I mean, my fiance and I are partners. We're a powerhouse team together in all of our businesses. But you likely are watching this going, you know what, you're right, Tara, I really don't have anybody. Businesses operate from two different types of people. The people who can structure the company and can move the vision forward, and the person who creates the vision. And you'll intertwine both roles back and forth, but both of these people need to have their strong suit. So if you have the fuel, if you have the vision, if you have this huge, massive inspiration inside of you that you just want to launch, you're going to need somebody who can help you structure that and move it forward. right? In order to make that belief in yourself super strong. That's what I would call a foundation. So for me, yes, I have Phil, but Phil is so busy building a million other things over here that I hired myself a business coach. So I recommend, if you don't have a business coach, go and get one 100%, or go to an event. Come to Step into Abundance. Come to my event and learn what it takes to create that foundation. Learn how to act like a business person. Learn how to believe hard. Learn how to retrain your mindset. If you're going into your company right now and you're just like, but I really love this product and I know I can do this, it's not enough. It's not enough. You want to run a business? You have to bring your team in. You have to get strong. You have to learn to support your own emotions, especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman and you're watching this, hear this now. There is an awakening happening in women. And I know I said I was going to end on my last point, but this is so crucial. And that's what Step into Abundance is about. That's why this event was designed for women, because there is an awakening. There is an awakening happening in the world where women are being called to rise up. And you're noticing it, you're feeling it. I know you are. It's impossible to ignore right now. You're seeing a plethora of women being like, hey, no, I'm going to retire my husband. I'm going to start this business. I am going to do this. But because we've been in such, hand-holding roles most of our lives, and our moms and our grandmas and, our ancestors have had this very much like supportive actress role in our families. We're not conditioned yet to really know how to support our own emotions in driving our businesswoman senses forward. Does that make sense? Drop me a blah, 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 or whatever if I'm like nailing it on the head here, because we have been very used to just cheerleading. And that's a great thing. It's a strong thing. But if you can't cheerlead for yourself, and I'm guessing that if you're feeling discouraged in your business right now, you can't. You got to switch up here. Okay, so I'm going to leave on that. I have another live coming up. Thank you so much. I love you, and let's go. And if you're watching this, again, these lives are going to start to trickle back into Step into Abundance, my private coaching group. You head over there, and these lives are going to start happening over there only. So make sure, I'll put the link in here for you to watch. Men and women, it doesn't matter. You could come into that group. I love you. Have an awesome day, and I will see you at 12 on Bill McMunn's Facebook. I'll also tag him in this so that you can go to his Facebook to watch. Love you.